So I guess, Diane, what a lot of people will be worried about at home is finances, and if and when they lose their job, how is the government actually going to help us? Does the government have enough money to keep us going for the next few years? And if they don't, how is this going to affect our mental health? Maybe you could talk more about that.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, that is a worry to everybody. I think the first step is that people are worried about their own finances. And obviously, they are worried about what's going to happen in the future. But yeah, I mean, different people are in different outcomes at the moment, aren't they? Some have been made redundant, some are furloughed, some are
Mm.
using their savings. The self-employed can't claim anything yet. There's lots of things that people are worried about on a day-to-day basis, and wondering how they're going to get through this if does go on for much longer. And I think that is a big worry, because at first when we thought 3 weeks, yeah, 3 weeks, we could be out of work 3 weeks, it's not the end of the world. But the longer it goes on, the more worry that brings to us in different ways, and the stress of people trying to get refunds, and how they're going to pay their rent, and how they're going to pay their mortgages. And obviously, yes, the country's doing as much as it can, and I'm not a politician, so I can't speak about all of that kind of thing. But eventually somebody does have to pay the price for this, and it might not be the immediate future, because I'm sure the country has to borrow money in some way. But yeah, down the line, it's not just us that are going to be paying this back in higher taxes. It's going to be our children, and probably our children's children, that are going to be paying this over a long period of time. But we can only trust that, the government know what they're doing, and that they're making things as fair as possible. But that doesn't take away the stress of what's going in and out of your bank account. And a lot of people are telling me that they're saving lots of money, because they aren't spending money in the same way. We're not going out for those dinners, and we're not
Mm.
booking holidays, and we're not buying new clothes. I mean, most people are just living in casual clothes, and women are telling me that they're not putting their makeup on, so we're not filling our cars
Yeah.
up with petrol.
Yeah.
Lots of things we're saving money on. But on the other side of that, there are still people that are going out to work, the key workers that are using, that life doesn't seem to have changed in that way. So we have got this divide where people's lives seem to be going, normally they're going out
Mm.
to work, they're filling their cars up with petrol, they're putting their makeup on every day. And then we've got the other ones that are sitting at home wondering what's going to happen. And we've also got people that are sitting at home with money in the bank that can't circulate that money. They can't spend it. And so they know, some of them are quite happy, I'm sure, but others feel like, helpless, that they know that they're not able to spend the money and put that out there. They're not paying their cleaners or their gardeners or whoever helps them, or
Mm.
paying their workers in the same way. So yes, finances is going to cause a big problem, and it will do. Of course, it will do. And some people will lose their jobs, and unemployment will increase. That's inevitable. But I think what we have to do is trust, and this is the biggest thing at the moment, is trust. We're trying to trust people to, make sure we stay alive, that we get food, that we've got our jobs, and if it's high employment, that we'll be taken care of. Down to what I said before about making sure if we do go back to work, that we're taken care of again. Will everybody make sure that we're socially distanced, or that we're not going to be put at risk? So trust is a massive thing at the moment across the board.
Okay, Diane. So, what are you doing at the moment in regards to helping people with their mental health?
So in terms of being a therapist, therapists are still working out there. We're doing it very differently, although some therapists are online therapists anyway. But therapists have changed their business so that they're now doing online sessions. So that can be Skype or Zoom or telephone. So people that do need the mental health support, there is people out there still offering sessions. So if you do feel you need counselling, and some people have put it on hold, thinking we'll do all this when the lockdown's over. If you do need it, there are people out there that can help you. Some therapists have turned their hand to helping local charities, and they're offering free services for the NHS and other key workers. So therapists are still trying to do as much as they can and getting information out there to help with mental health. So don't neglect your mental health. If you need support, still seek it out.
Mm. And for people at home, if you are looking to book Diane, you can give her a call, and there'll be a number in the description, or maybe be on the screen right now. It'll be in the description of this video. So, you can contact Diane at home, and if you need therapy, then you can get in contact with her.
Thank you, James.